by Kate Fletcher. Today I'm going to be doing a process video using the wax seal kit that Beebeecrafts were kind enough to send me. In case anyone missed the first video, I'll just do a really quick recap. So Beebeecrafts are doing a YouTuber program and they're kind enough to say you only need to have 100 or more subscribers to be eligible to join. And then once you join, you pick some products off their site. They send it to you free of charge. Don't charge you postage or anything. And all you have to do in return is some videos to showcase the products you bought. So I will put the links in the description box of this video. And I will also put the links for the products I'm using today in the description box of this video. So if you want to sign up to the scheme, you can. Or if you want to get these this kit, you will be able to. So I've already had a little play with what they sent me because I just couldn't wait, to be honest. I was so excited. Look how beautiful these are. I cannot wait to start putting these on my happy mail and my post when I send out. Aren't they gorgeous? And then I also discovered that I could make these tiny little embellishments as well. So I guess similar to how you would do the Nuvo drops. I don't have any Nuvo drops, but look how cute. They would be so easy to stick on a project. So I'm going to show you how I did these, and I'm also going to have a bit more of a play because I've had a idea of something else I would like to try. So let's move these out the way. So I'm literally going to do this from start to finish, so you see everything I do. So the first thing I'm going to use is this mat here. Now this didn't come from Beebeecrafts, but it's, I don't know whether it's like a messy mat or what it is, but this side is kind of smooth and that side is shiny. So I'm going to be using it with the smooth side facing up. These candles came in the kit that I was sent, that I actually chose. So let's just light this candle. Now, when I did this on the table downstairs, I actually had this on one of those glass candle mat things, but this is just a metal table, and I don't see any harm using it on this. It can't affect anything. So I'm just going to grab the rest of the bits out. I'll do a quick recap of what I've got. These two stamp presses came separately, but I did choose them off the site at the same time. So I have the With Love and I have the Leaf. They're a really good weight. Then we have some tweezers. We have the heating spoon, some more candles. These are the wax melts, and can we just take a minute to appreciate the beauty in this bag? And they also sent some envelopes. Now I'm not going to use the envelopes for now. I'm going to hold those back. I'm just going to do the wax melting. Now I've also grabbed a cocktail stick for today's video. I haven't done this previous, so I don't know if what I want to try is going to work, but you know, I'm going to have a go. I've also raided the baby wipes because I want one for cleaning off the spoon in between melts. So let's tip a few of these out on the table and start. So I think I'm going to do the first one in the hot pink. So I'm just going to move these off to the side. So all you have to do is literally, I'm going to put two in the little spoon thing. Now I have heard these handles get really hot, but I haven't found that. I don't know whether I've just got bizarre fingers that don't feel the heat as much, or whether it's just the make of the spoon, but I haven't found that the handle on my spoon gets crazy hot. And then all you've got to do is hold it over the flame. Now you can get as well as the spoon and the candles and stuff, you can get, they call it a furnace, and then you would just sit your spoon on the top and put your candle underneath. And so I'm looking at ordering a furnace at the moment. They seem to range in price, but I think because this is something I can see me doing a lot, I think I would like to have the furnace. So hopefully you can see, but the wax is already melting. This doesn't take very long at all. It does start to let off kind of like some smoke, but that's nothing really to be alarmed about. I don't think it smells particularly great, but we're melting wax at the end of the day, so it's not odourless. So this will give us a solid colour impression when we do it. And the great thing about using this silicone matte type thing is you don't need anything extra, because once they're set and cold, they just come straight off it. So you don't need to be faffing about with any extra, like baking sheets. I think I've seen people use baking sheet in the past. You know, it is hot wax, so it will stick if you don't use the right stuff to pour it onto. But I found this silicone matte is absolutely perfect. I actually purchased this with this technique in mind, and I haven't been let down, so that's pretty awesome. I think I'm going to do the with love. So as you can see, it's pretty melted now. So all I'm going to do now is tip this onto the silicone and then put my stamp down in the middle. And then can you see there's some residue left in the spoon? So to do my little drops that I did, I literally, because I don't like to waste anything, I just upended the spoon and got as much out as I could. So that's one. I don't know if I'll get another one or not, actually. We will try. No, there's not really enough left. And then I just wipe the spoon out. It is hissing a bit because it is very, very hot, which, you know, you could wait for it to cool down a bit, but this baby wipe's quite thick, if I'm honest. The bottom of the spoon, I don't know if you can see it, kind of does discolour a bit, but again, I just wipe all over the spoon. Don't think it'd matter if you left it black. It's not going to affect it, just as long as you get all your wax out of here. Okay, so while the with love is setting, we'll do another one. Just use the tweezers to move this along a tad. So hopefully you will still be able to see what I'm doing. Has it just gone out? I think it's just gone out. Right, we'll get another one out. It's not an issue. Right, where did I put my little lighter? So this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a two-tone one, and I'm going to use this leaf. So I really like this kind of bronzy colour, and I'm going to mix it with, what shall I mix it with? Let's mix it with the yellow. So I'm going to just put them both in there, and I'm going to hold it and melt it. So it's a really quick, easy thing to do. It's really, really effective. It's a great way of sealing your envelopes. I think when I stick them on, I mean, I have used just wet glue in the past when I used some that I was sent. I think this time out I'll probably use red liner tape just to make sure they're like properly stuck down. But you can obviously go straight onto the envelope if you've got some mail ready to go. So that would seal the whole thing and you wouldn't have to worry. So it's entirely up to you, but I can't tell you how relaxing it is just doing this. It's really quite therapeutic. It's quite nice to watch the wax melting, and it's something you can do in front of the telly with your husband while you're binge watching Netflix, and your husband or your partner cannot moan because you're quiet. It's not like when you die cut or you stamp and you fussy cut and you're making noise. This is a nice, quiet, relaxing thing you can just do in front of the telly. So you're still crafting, but you're spending time with the other half. Honestly, can't go wrong. So you can see it's nearly all melted. And I'm going to be able to tip this one out any second. Now I'm hoping you can see, but they haven't merged. The colours have stayed separate. Just bring it up quick so you can see. Do you see? They've stayed separate. So let's tip this out really quick. Whack the stamp in. It doesn't matter which way you put your stamp in. You can't really put it in upside down because at the end of the day it's going to give you an impression anyway, and you can just turn it to suit. I'm just going to have some more of these nice little embellishments. It does take a while for the spoon to cool down if you don't use your baby wipe, I found as well. So if you want to sit and just make sure you get every last drip out to make these little embellishments, you can, or you can just leave it. It's, you know, you can just wipe it straight out. I just don't like to waste anything. Those last two weren't great, but okay, do be really careful of your hands when you're cleaning it. You might want to wait for it to cool down. It is very, very hot. It's amazing how much heat a little candle like that generates and how quickly it heats up this spoon. But do make sure you get all the wax out. Okay, it's cooling down a little bit now. So the next thing I want to do is, I'm just going to move that back a minute. I'm going to take this one off because this is set already. Look how easy that comes off. There is nothing on this stamp. As you can see, it comes away cleanly. It leaves no wax on there. And then because of the mat I've used, look how easy that comes off. This one, definitely going to Laura. Just saying, hot pink is her colour. It was her wedding colours. She loves it. I think that's definitely a Laura type seal. So the next thing I want to do, I want to try and do a pretty one where I merge the colours. So I'm going to use this blue because I think it's really, really pretty. And I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use this silver one as well. So I'm going to get my cocktail stick ready because I think if I melt them and then stir it with the cocktail stick before I tip it, I think that should mix them up and I think I'll get a really nice effect. I haven't done this before. This is just a theory that came to me and I thought I would try it on the video. So let's have a go. And it's entirely up to you how many of the wax melts you put in the spoon as well. You can do one if you want, you can do two. I might try three in a minute just to see what happens. But you can see how quickly it's now melting. And they set really, really quickly. But I would definitely recommend using one of these silicone mats for this because it just makes it so much easier. You haven't got to worry about ruining a surface. They come off, as you've seen, so easily. And this one was only very cheap and it's easy to store as well. Look how pretty this one's going to be. Just about in shot. It's smoking quite a lot, but never mind. And can you imagine if somebody gets the mail with these seals on, it's just so different. People don't generally do this anymore. I know it's become a bit of lots of crafters are now doing it, but it'll make someone feel special, I think. Right, let's stir this up. Oh look, that's gone all that, because the way I stirred it, that's swirled. So let's get that out quick, put that in, and let's see if we can make some embellishments with that. I think this is going to be so pretty. Yeah, there we go. So the candle lasts for quite a few attempts. Obviously I used it for those ones that I did, and then lit it again for today's demonstration. Had I not spent so long yakking on, it probably would have done a few. But as far as I'm aware, you can use any tea lights. They're really inexpensive, so this is a really inexpensive thing to get into. There we go. Loving that one. Let's just clean this out. And there's so many different combinations you can do as well. So you can get really carried away. I think I am now going to have a bit of a new obsession with these stamp things. I can see me collecting them now. Let's get that one off. Again, look, it's come away cleanly. There's no residue on the stamp at all. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that gorgeous? And obviously I didn't combine them. I let them stay kind of separate. That is beautiful. Very happy with that. And just to show you, these come off just as easily. Okay, that was just done with the tip of my nail. And that can go on cards, projects. Is that going to focus? They're just so pretty, and because you get so many of these wax melts, there's just endless possibilities. All right, we've got the leaf, so let's try 3 now. I want to have a go and see if we can get 3. So let's try the pink, let's try the yellow, and let's try a bronze one as well. Hopefully it doesn't overflow. I don't know, I've not done 3 before, so I don't know if this will affect anything, like heating wise, or I can see it already melting. Don't know if that's picking up on the camera, but I can see it from here. So do you do wax melting yourself? Do you have a favourite one of these stamp presses? How often do you do it? Do you put it on mail? Do you send them out on like Happy Mail? What's the reaction been if you do these wax seals? What's the reaction been of people when they've received mail with the stamp seals on them? Wow, look how pretty. And I can't resist, I am going to stir this. It does look really pretty. The 3 separates. I don't know why they don't combine of their own accord, but they really don't seem to. It's bubbling a bit. It's getting quite full. I'm thinking 3 maybe wasn't the best idea. Oh, can you hear that? It's bubbling and popping. Oh, right, let's give it a stir. Oh wow, look at that. Oh, I feel very Harry Potter right now, I have to say. It's almost like I'm Hermione Granger over a cauldron. Right, I'm going to tip this one here. and then whack that in. I'm going to make a few different sized embellishments with this one, because look how much is left. And I haven't, like, if I had more stamp presses, I would totally have done another one with that. But the other one was still setting, well, that's probably done, to be honest. It just goes to show how many you can get. And we pay a fortune for these little embellishment things, don't we? Well, I say a fortune, but like, I think £3 or £4 for a pack on a sheet, depending where you get them from. Look how pretty. Right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just melt one, I think, and see if we can just make some embellishments with them. So I'll have a think and see what we can come up with. I just want to get all the wax out of here first. It does dry out the baby wipe really quick though, because of the heat and because I didn't wait. Look how black and tarnished that's gone now. Don't think it really matters. It doesn't seem to be affecting anything. Can't get that last bit out. Just take it off with my nail, maybe. Maybe a new baby wipe is needed. Anyway, let's really quickly have a look at this blue one. Again, look, no residue. Look how pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? Can you see? Oh, I love it. Love that. And then that is the embellishment I made. So pretty, so pretty. Another one there. Kind of looks a bit like a teardrop the way it's come out. Right, let's just melt a black one to do this next thing. So I'm going to try and make some different kind of embellishments. Don't know. I don't think I'm going to attempt shapes. I think I'll just try different size dots for now. I think if I want to do shapes, I'll do that off camera, get practiced, and then come back and show you another day. Look how quick that's melting. Honestly, this is so fun and relaxing. And you just keep thinking, what if I do this? What if I do that? And there's so many different colour combinations you can do as well. And these wax melts, they come in all different like shapes and sizes, and yeah, it's awesome. And Beebeecrafts have so many of these on their site, these stamp seals. I could have been there all day just choosing stamp seals, honestly. Such good value. Right, so that's pretty much melted now. So that's what it's looking like right now. I'm just going to give it a little tiny bit longer. Right, let's have a look. So it's trying to do different quantity, if that makes sense. So they're not all the same. Kind of running out now. Yeah, it's run out now. Don't know, does anyone use black embellishments? I'm just wondering. No, it's not going to scrape out. I mean, you could probably do shapes if you were quick enough. But look how shiny they are. They look great on something. Or friend mailed, or, you know, prizes, whatever. Okay, let me just show you this one. So this is the 3 colours. Can't really see 3 colours, I don't think. Can you? It's hard to tell. I don't think so. I think they've kind of all blended. Maybe if I'd have done a different 3, but this spoon wasn't happy with 3 and I don't really want to waste. So I think I would stick to 2 colours, but it's still a nice seal. It's still really, really pretty. Let's see if you can see anything in these. No, again, maybe I just didn't pick the best colours to go together. But you can see how quick and easy it is to make embellishments, wax seals. I'm sure there's other things you could do. Just blow that candle out now. So that is the wax seal kit from Beebeecrafts. I hope you've enjoyed the video today. As I said, I will link everything in the description box of this video for you. So thanks so much for watching. Take care and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.